All right, so you just experienced one of my many favorite things about this pedal. Super functional, super cool. And that is the fact that you can latch and or sustain. So I can just touch it once real quickly, and then it starts a latch that just keeps on going. It's just a really short loop that just continues and drones in the background. The second you turn it off, it slowly tapers out. Or you could do the sustain function. So you can hit it, and then it starts sustaining, and you can still play over it. And then when you let off of it, it slowly tapers off. So those are two really fantastic features that I am extremely fond of. So what's also really cool is you have 3 presets that are accessible really quickly. So you can just press both buttons at the same time, and you'll see it toggle between the 3 different presets. So it's extremely handy, and it's basically like having 3 reverbs on demand. However, if you switch over to the B, that's a new bank of 3 presets. So altogether you have A, B, and C, so you have 9 presets that you can access fairly quickly. So typically I'll have it on A, and I have, let's see here, I have a really washed out reverb. Then I have another washed out reverb. And then I have more of a rhythm. So that's nice. Super functional. Those are just a lot of the key features that really sold me on it. And it's MIDI controllable through the top. So, I mean, I think you can have something stupid like 120 presets via MIDI. So, I mean, it never really stops. So we'll head over to C and see what C has to offer real quick. So it's kind of like a bit crusher. But let's play around with it. So when you switch it, this light becomes purple, and then you have all the different reverbs. So we'll start off with the spring. Hall. You got your plate. It's got a lot of modulation on there. And then you have your big F reverb. You can decide what the F stands for. Big functional reverb. I think they have a bunch of symbols after the F, so I'm pretty sure it stands for an explicit. Then we have the reflect, which is that one that's kind of refract. Yeah, so that's the one that's kind of a bit crusher kind of thing. And then we have air, which is very ambient. Ambient? Ambient. got a bit of a shimmer on the end. So the other thing is these toggles control this knob. So these two knobs have multiple functions outside of what you just see. So the X factor gets kind of crazy. It would take an extremely long time just to go over most of the sounds that this thing has. I have way too much fun with that feature. So yeah, so you toggle over to here, and then it changes your low frequencies. So the second you move it, it switches it to wherever it is. Let's put that at about 3/4. Let's go to the high frequency, put it at about 3/4 as well. So high frequency all the way up. Turn the pre-delay all the way down. So it's just immediate. Go bonkers with the depth. Depth. I don't like that so much. Let's try the rate. It's very interesting. Do the mix at 3/4 as well. I don't like the swell function so much. But you can have the swell up pretty high, and it gives you your own swell. Not working the volume pedal at all. Yeah, I don't like the swell function too much. Turn the decay up quite a bit. Doing some harmonics there. All right, let's get to this one because it's kind of weird. Do have a volume pedal. Do a promises to me. Yeah, it gets bonkers. I love doing harmonics with this kind of stuff. But yeah, it would take me hours to go through all the different sounds that this thing offers. I've just dialed in some different sounds. So I like the hall on this one. I think my only thing about this pedal that kind of frustrates me is the fact that these are both super functional. So it's excellent because it allows it to be so compact. However, you can't just like tweak all your knobs and take a picture and then remember what everything was. So like, say you want your pre-delay. Typically I have my pre-delay pretty low whenever I'm not using delay. But if I decide to use delay, and I have to remember where I put my pre-delay. Because the second I switch over here and go to change my rate or something like that, I now no longer have a way of like recalling that. I mean, the only way that I could really do that is to like take a picture and write what is what, which is very time consuming and very frustrating. So, I mean, I haven't really worked with the software that they have for these. I think they have software anyway. If they had software for it to where you could like plug it into your computer and see all the knobs and take a picture that way for recall, that would be super functional, which they very well may. I just haven't looked into it. So I'm going to turn that down, turn that down. Just want a good spacey, long, drawn out. So I did play with this reverb in a worship setting, and it was phenomenal. Just being able to go over here and toggle between presets was just phenomenal. It made for a fantastic playing experience. It was honestly the best sounding rig I've ever had this past Sunday. So yeah, I can't recommend this pedal enough, especially if you're planning on going to MIDI functionality and being able to control things and push one button and have like 4 or 5 different things change, like a switcher. And that's where I'm headed. I'm going to try to get a small pedal board, get a MIDI controllable delay, reverb, and then an overdrive that's MIDI controllable. So yeah, it's fantastic. There's so much that this thing can do. I barely scratched the surface, but I hope that this has helped you in some way. Yeah, I mean, and this is a very simple rig right now. I'm running through, I've literally just got my guitar plugged into a volume pedal to the reverb, and then from the reverb, I'm going to the Hot One British Invasion. So, yeah, when you have it plugged into something like incredible, like the ACS1, which I have out on loan right now, dang. And I'll redo it, and I'll do some demos of my board with the ACS1. I'll give you some tonal awesomeness out of that. But yeah, if you found this helpful in any way, feel free to give it a like and a subscribe. That would be appreciated. And I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks.